Hello, Father Joseph Sund here. You've probably read my column in the Bulletin over the last several months, Know Your Faith. Well, I think it's about time to do an online video of it, huh? First video that I want to do is essentially what is prayer? Now, prayer is our relationship with the living and true God. One of my favorite quotes comes from St. Teresa of Lisieux, in which she says, and I quote, "For me, prayer is a surge of the heart. It is a simple look toward heaven. It is a cry of recognition and of love, embracing both trial and joy." End quote. In short, what St. Teresa is saying here is that prayer is a conversation with God, speaking to Him about where we're at, the good things that are happening in our lives, the bad things that are happening in our lives, problems with family, problems at work. Yet if prayer is a conversation, there's also another side to conversations, right? We have to listen. For prayer, after all, isn't to change God's mind, but to change our own hearts, to change our hearts to be more open to God's action and will in our lives. And so in prayer, we have to be able to see what God's action is in our lives. And that's why one of my favorite ways of prayer is prayer of thanksgiving. That is, giving thanks to God for the graces in my life. I like to end the day each day taking time of gratitude, taking time to looking at a few things of my day that God has gifted me with, right? And to thank God for those moments of grace in my day. And this is actually quite a humbling experience, right? Because we see about how good God is to us, how much good He gives us in our lives. We're able each day to see that and to grow in love and gratitude of God. And when we see the graces that God has given in our lives, it's able to change our hearts that they're more attuned to God's will in our lives. And so we can grow in prayer each and every day. But I think this is a good way to start with a prayer of gratitude, a prayer of thanksgiving, a conversation with God about where He has been acting in our own lives.